check out this lighting. It is so freaking nice. Anyways, there we go. Yes, I am 150 days sober. Haven't had a drop of alcohol in 150 days. How nice is that? I think at this point, I don't really miss beer. There hasn't been any actual urges to want to have beer, except when I think about Oktoberfest. I love walking around Oktoberfest with just a big liter of beer. I think, sobriety aside, the one time of the year I will have a beer is at Oktoberfest. So we got a while. The trick is obviously when you're on your way home from Oktoberfest to not buy more beer. And I figure after that much sobriety, probably 2 liters of beer at Oktoberfest is gonna give me like a week of hangover. So today's episode might be kind of briefish, mostly because I'm not feeling that great today. I actually took the day off work. I'm not like deathly sick with the flu or something, and I certainly don't have that Corona light virus, which is probably good because I'm sober. Just, trying to take it easy today. I do have to take the kids to Scouts later, so I woke up this morning and I had 42 subscribers on YouTube. Where did I get 2 subscribers overnight? That's like a rush. I was really super happy to see that number. Thanks to everybody who subscribes to my channel. I genuinely appreciate it. I'm not in this for the money, because certainly if I tried to make money off YouTube right now, I would be broke within a week. So speaking of ads, the Super Bowl was yesterday, or so I've heard. I'm actually proud to say that I haven't watched one single Super Bowl ad this year. And I think that sort of goes back to that minimalist mentality that I was trying to develop, where I just don't want to look at ads. I don't want to have somebody try to sell me something. And it might be hilarious, it might be entertaining, but in the end, it's still an ad. You're still watching a commercial. I don't watch football, and I certainly don't watch the NFL, but I think it would be a tough decision if you had to force me to watch either the NFL or commercials. Yeah, that's a lose-lose. So in case you're wondering, yes, I have dogs that bark on this side of me that are out all day. And I have dogs that are on this side of me that are out all day barking. It's a dog bark thing. You want some vlog time, Diesel? You want some vlog time? I like this golden doodle. I think that's a golden doodle. He stays outside all day. These dogs are just jerks. They're pretty much just jerks. Especially that one. That's the head jerk. That one's cute. So that is why we can't let our dogs outside for more than 10-15 minutes. We let them out, they go tinkle, come back in. Because if we leave them outside, then it just amplifies all of the dog barking on the entire street. It's a lot of dogs. So the neighbors on both sides of us, they leave their dogs out all the time. So I have 4 dogs on one side, 2 dogs on the other side. So if we put our dogs out, that's 8 dogs in total barking between 3 houses. Now coming up in August, we're going to be dog sitting 2 more dogs. So when we let the dogs outside in August, there will be 10 dogs between 3 houses. That's a lot of dogs. 10 dogs is too many dogs. Remember that.
Man, I look good. I should get better lights up here. No, I should just bring the tripod up and just sit in this corner and vlog from this corner. Look how sexy this looks. I mean, besides this, but look. Eh?
Working on the titles for the last two vlogs, I taught myself how to do tracking, where you actually choose a point on the video and the software tracks that point, and you can make like almost 3D cinematic titles. The hardest part is learning to connect all of the little pieces together, because there's like all these little functions. Now normally people would do this in After Effects, or you could do this for free in DaVinci Fusion. Free. Did I mention it's free? So, once you learn these little doohickeys, it's a matter of just repeating the same process. So, today's titles, for example, the first night that I made the titles, it took me about an hour and a half to do the titles. Yesterday, it took me about half an hour to do the titles. Today, using these cheat sheets that I made, 5 minutes to do titles. Boom. Skill. Yeah, see this fusion clip of this title sequence right here? This is kind of what it looks like on the back end. See, it's just a series of connected together objects. Right? That's all. And then of course, you know, there's 8,000 settings on these objects, but the hardest part that I figured out is trying to map out all of those pieces, which is why I came up with, you know, my cheat sheet here. And as soon as you put one layer of text, see, this is the title, here's another layer of text, that's the episode. You merge them together, and then you merge them again with the tracker, and you put that between the media in and the media out. Now there's all these little tiny like ins and out points, but the point is you got to figure out which one does what. So that's why I made these cheat sheets, is so I could remember which one's the correct in and which one's the correct out, because apparently, like, if you do green is above yellow and yellow is above blue, right? So as long as I put this one on to green, that means that this title will always be on top and this one will always be below that one. Yeah, it's a whole tracking thing. So when you're done, what you end up with is this, right? So you have two independent titles that are moving at the same speed, and they're actually, if you look at the tracking, let me look at the tracking here. The tracking is literally tracking this little tiny dot on this little tiny dot that's on the dock down here. That's what the tracking is. See the little tracking line right there? Cool, huh? Magic! So yeah, my pro tip of the day. Figure out how to do something, take notes, repeat. Now you're an expert.